Quick question. When someone asks you what your business does, what do you tell them? Do you tell them about your deliverables, the stuff you do, the services you provide, the sessions you offer? Or do you tell them about the outcome, the actual transformation they get, the result they walk away with? Because here's what I've learned working with hundreds of Christian entrepreneurs over 40. Most people are selling deliverables, and then they wonder why nobody's buying. They say things like, I do coaching, or I create marketing strategies, or I teach business frameworks. And people hear that and then they think, yeah, okay, so what? But when you can articulate your outcome, the actual result, the transformational, the before and the after, everything changes. See, people don't buy coaching sessions. They buy the person they become after those sessions. And in this video, I'm showing you exactly how to define your outcome so clearly that when you say it, people immediately know if it's for them or not. And this is step 2 of my absolute clarity framework. If you haven't watched step 1 on your marketplace mandate, go back and watch that one first. But if you already know what problem you solve, now we're going to define the exact outcome you deliver. Let's get into it, baby. See, your business is no different than Uber or Lyft or Amtrak or Delta. You understand? What I mean by that? Before they start, they ask you one simple question. Where would you like to go? And you, as a solutionist, as the answer to people's problem, you must know where you're taking people to. Whatever your name is, add the word transportation company. I'm Fitzgerald, so I would be Fitzgerald's Transportation Company. Because I'm going to transport people, believers over 45, who have scattered ideas and are calling to the marketplace. I'm going to transport them to what? One simple offer. Easy. I've clearly defined what that outcome is. Now, what does that do for me? It prevents scope creep. It prevents somebody saying, oh, I didn't get what I paid for. Or it prevents them, well, can you do XYZ additional? Nope. When you hired me to solve your problem, I said I will take you from DC to Chicago. You must know, what is your flight plan? What is your flight plan? Where are you starting? DC. Where are you ending? Chicago. What does that look like for me? Well, I'm starting with believers who have a bunch of ideas that are real creative, that can solve a bunch of different problems, but don't know how to take all of this, all the things that God has put in their heart to do. They don't know how to get it out of their heart into the hands of the marketplace and then head to the bank with the money. So one simple offer helps straighten all that out. So I know my flight plan, and that protects me and it protects you, because I simply have to ask you, would you like to have all your creativity sorted out into one simple offer where you know what problem you solve, who you serve, what to say, and how much to charge? That's the beauty of having an outcome. It gives you guardrails. It gives you boundaries. It protects you and it protects your clients. Now, let me give you a simple framework for articulating your outcome. And here's the formula. I help insert people go from their before state to their after state so they can get what? The ultimate benefit. Let me break that down with my example. I help believers over 45 go from scattered ideas and confusion to one clear, simple offer so they can start walking in their purpose and generating income. See how specific that is? People are believers over 45. Their before state, scattered ideas and confusion. Their after state, one clear, simple offer. What's the benefit? to walking in their purpose plus generating income. Now, what most people get wrong is they make the after state about features instead of transformation. Here's a bad example. I help you create a website and social media presence. Well, look, that's a deliverable, not an outcome. Here's a good example. I help you go from invisible online to booking your next 3 clients. See the difference? One is about what you do. The other is about what they get. Here are the 3 mistakes I see Christian entrepreneurs make with outcomes. Mistake number 1, too vague. I help people live better lives. Okay, but how? And what does better look like specifically? Mistake number 2, they have too many outcomes. I help you lose weight, make money, improve relationships, find your purpose. For the love of a multiple choice test, pick one. Mistake number 3, your outcome is about you and not them. I help you through my 12-week program. Nobody cares about your program. They care about the result. Your outcome needs to be specific, measurable if possible, singular, one clear destination, client focused. It's about their transformation, not your process. All right, so now you know your marketplace mandate, the problem you're called to solve, and you know the outcome, the transformation you deliver. But here's the next question. Who are you called to deliver this outcome to? Because look, you can't serve everybody. And trying to will leave you broke, burnt out, and frustrated. So in the next video, I'm breaking down how to identify your real target audience using what I call Who's Your Who. See, you'll know exactly who you're meant to serve and who you need to say no to. That video is right here. Go watch it now. I'll see you there, baby.